Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. Inauguration came and went. It was yesterday. Today's the 21st. And I was doing a little soul searching. Maybe I was just getting burnt out. My thoughts were clouded, okay? My judgment was wrong. I love Joe Biden. I don't know what I was thinking before that. He is going to be one of the greatest presidents we ever had. Now, before you change the channel, stop my video, whatever the fuck people do on the internet, hear me out, okay? First and foremost, the racism's gone. You got racist Trump out of there. He and his followers were the most racist bunch of people you could ever fucking see, and everybody knows it. What he's done the past 4 years has overturned our entire civilization in the United States. Who cares if Joe Biden, signed a few crime bills, namely the 94 crime bill, responsible for more mass incarcerations of blacks and minorities. We need him. He's one of the main architects of the crumbling and oppression in our society. We need him to unravel all that's been done by Trump. So of course it's good that he gets in. Who cares that he came out with racist statements about black people being roaches or super predators? Because he knows what he's looking for. He needs to know how to undo this so we can get back to what we need. Right? I mean, isn't it great? Not to mention, look who's with him. Kamala Harris, top cop out of California, extending prison sentences for non-violent offenders. Who cares if they needed the cheap labor for the prisons? It makes sense. It's gonna be great. I mean, who cares that she was lowest rated Democratic nominee? I mean, that doesn't matter. She's with Joe Biden. They're going to do great things. It is going to be beautiful. It's going to be awesome. And people are going to be nice to each other again. He's like an old Uncle Joe, old scrappy, scranty Mr. Pennsylvania. He's like our nation's dad. He's gonna show us the way. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. I mean, you seen the inauguration. It was great. It was said to be the greatest inaugural speech in history. Who cares if it was the shortest? And he had no energy and he was out of breath. He's old. It's okay. Who cares if he's the oldest presidential candidate at 78? That just makes it even better. I mean, who cares that he was older than all the other presidents that were there? I mean, Jimmy Carter couldn't show up. The guy's out building houses. He's a great man. But Biden, he's going to be greater. You just have to see it. I mean, look at all the actions he's taken. He's got us back into the Paris Climate Accord. That's what we need. We need to be treated unfairly because we need to know our place in this world. We're just a little uppity little country. And the environment's important. I get that, and that's what we need. Who cares if China and India aren't going to follow along with the same agreements that are going to kill all of our jobs here? Who cares China's already on this way up anyways. We're going to be, second banana. That's fine. Who cares? It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. And the inauguration itself was, it was glorious. And they don't say he doesn't get anybody at his rallies. He had close to 30,000 people there. It was insane. 30,000 people plus in DC. I mean, who cares if most of them were troops? You know what I mean? But I have to tell you, it reminded me of the Hunger Games. It was like Capital City scene. It was glorious. All the regular rabble, the poor people were out, locked out of the Capitol while they had their big ceremonies. You had Lady Gaga. I mean, her outfit was amazing. It could pass for a Hunger Games outfit any day of the week. Jennifer Lopez, same deal. I mean, who cares if they're pandering to the Latino vote? You seen her dress? It was beautiful. Both those ladies, they could fit right into the Hunger Games. It was a celebrity material there. It was great. And all the flags. You know, I mean, who cares if they're covering up empty seats? But those people, they just missed out. And those empty seats kept us safe. Safe from COVID. And he's already taken huge steps. He's talking about a federal, mask mandate on federal property. Who cares if he already messed that up today? You know, in the picture at the Lincoln Memorial, he wasn't wearing a mask. He's a president. He can do whatever he wants. He knows what's best. I mean, plus, you know, you don't want the man passing out for not being able to breathe or the thing. I mean, he has a hard time walking around. You've seen him after the speech. He plopped down in that chair so fast, out of breath. But it was one of the best speeches. It was beautiful. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just gonna be good times. Trump's out of office, and you got Congress already rallying for more mass censorship for conservatives and Trump supporters. My goodness, I can't even talk. I'm just too excited. I'm just so happy. I don't know what I was thinking. I was on the Trump train, and we were just hauling ass to who knows where. But, you know, he's gone. You know, people like AOC, they have to get those Trump supporters. I am no longer a Trump supporter, so I should be safe. But they have to take them down for what they believe in, because it is anti-American. I mean, who cares if, you know, it's fascism for big corporations to work with government, and censorship is when you're blocking ideas and blocking Twitter and blocking thoughts. Who cares if that's the same as burning books? Who cares if burning books throughout history were the bad guys? Or the burners of the books, rather. That's not what we need. We need people to take charge now. And as far as AOC goes, she's with Force to Vote finally. It's about freaking time. I mean, who cares if it was for the impeachment of Donald Trump? But, you know, people don't need Medicare. We don't need Medicare for all. We're going to understand that this is for the best. And Joe Biden is going to lead the way. It's going to be something. I mean, you've seen him up there with his son Hunter, parading him around. You know, who cares if they had the pedophile images on a laptop, or you know, he flew his son on Air Force 2 to China to broker deals and all these emails, and who cares? Because that's what presidents do. I mean, we're getting back into the Russia investigations again, because we all know China had nothing to do with anything. They are just clean as a whistle, and Biden's going to prove that. I mean, who cares if one of the generals in Trump's administration got in trouble for talking to foreign officials? I mean, who cares if that's what his administration did in the transfer of power? That's just what people do. Biden is just leading the way, and this is what we need. We got to bring things back together, bring it back to reality, because he says nice things, and that's what we need. Who cares about actions? Who cares about him promising us $2,000 checks, and now it's down to $1,400 checks? You know, that's fine. That's still good money. I mean, Biden bucks. That's what we need. We need Biden bucks. And who cares if one of his top officials, his top economic advisors, Larry Summers, was the too big to fail guy? Who cares? He's saying don't give people the money at all. Give it to corporations. Who cares about that? That's probably for the best. And that's why I'm on the Biden blimp. I gotta find some kind of, because he had Trump train, it rolled off the tongue. I just love Biden now. It's so great. It's really good. You know, and I mean, his first day, he took a lot of actions. He signed, I think, 17 executive orders, got rid of the Keystone Pipeline on his first day. Glorious. 12,000 jobs eliminated because for the environment. That's what we need. 10,000 on our side, 2,000 on Canada's side. We need to stop pipelines going through Native American territory. Who cares if that's the best return on investment is big oil, while we can actually research renewable energy? Who cares? We don't need that. We just get rid of the pipeline, get rid of foreign dependency on, or get back to foreign dependency on oil is what I meant to say. We don't need to be independent. We don't need to be oil independent. We need to go back to the Middle East, to the Strait of Hormuz, and we need to watch that oil. We need to get back to getting some wars. Who cares if Trump was the first president 30 years and didn't start a war? You know, that apparently was wrong. So I don't know. It's going to be good. This is going to be for the better, and I like it. I don't know what I was thinking beforehand. But you know what? We'll see where this goes. Like and subscribe, follow me, share my video, and I will see you later. We got a lot of fucking work to do.